Welcome everyone to the 12th episode of the Buck and Ryan Show, a podcast where we talk about whatever we feel like this week. I'm your host Buck, and with me as usual is my co-host Ryan.
What's up, guys?
Timestamps are pinned as the top comment, so if you don't seem interested in a certain segment, just go ahead and skip on to wherever you like. Doesn't matter, I ain't gonna judge you.
Yeah.
Now on to our first segment, the news. Alright, Ryan, so there's not a lot of news this week. It's been a very, very, very slow week. We only have 3 topics, but one of them we'll be able to talk about quite a bit, and one of them you'll see. All right.
Okay.
So first thing on the list.
What do we got?
There's been a game that was announced.
Ooh.
There's nothing to show for this game. In fact, they're still getting people on to build the team to make this game. But they said because they're a small developer, they want to just say what they're doing. That way someone doesn't sweep them under the rug. Or they're showing that they're doing something.
Yeah.
It's by Turtle Rock, and I forget who the developer that they're partnering with. But their Turtle Rock, for those you don't know, made Left 4 Dead, the first one, and then Evolve. They've also made some other games back before Evolve, in Left 4 Dead, but those are what they're kind of known for. Famously, Valve took them on to develop the first Left 4 Dead after they saw what they did, or they bought it and then published it.
Okay.
From what I assume. And then Turtle Rock didn't really like working with Valve.
Okay.
So they left, but Valve kept the Left 4 Dead license, and that's why they were so quick to make Left 4 Dead 2, because they're like, you can turn out something, get something out. Which I think Left 4 Dead 2 is better than Left 4 Dead 1.
Yeah.
Just saying. I like the characters in Left 4 Dead 1 more, but I think the game overall is much better in 2.
Yeah.
With all the new infected and the new weapons and the melee and everything.
And that's just because it was a bigger company taking over the mantle.
Exactly. So then Turtle Rock went on to make Evolve, which...
game
was... Okay, first off, that game played amazingly, but I think the problem with that game is the only way to play that game the way it's... The way it's most fun is with you have at least 3 other guys with you.
Yeah.
Or if you're the monster every single time.
Yeah,
That is the only time it's fun.
Or unless everybody in the game chat has
in a
microphone.
mic and you're and all it's like not dicks and down, which is like very, very fucking rare to get nowadays. Any of those things. So I just think that the game has such a small niche that it was trying to fit that it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
and,
at the time it didn't go. It was the wrong time.
It still isn't really big or anything, but it's just because I don't think that there are that many people that have 3 friends.
Yeah.
Or just want to constantly play a monster. But even then, the monster's not that fun if the people who are playing against you suck or aren't coordinated, and you can pick them off one by one in 5 minutes, and then you're done.
True.
It's not fun. So that was the problem, I think, with Evolve. But I think they hit the nail on the head with Left 4 Dead. They found the perfect blend of their old game, I forget the name, and this kind of team-based, yet can be played solo just fine, oriented shooter. And I feel like they've always wanted to go back and work on Left 4 Dead, but with Valve and Valve
and all the shit.
Something's up with Valve. I don't know, man.
Well,
I don't know, man.
Valve is assholes, but it's because they have the full right to be. They completely own PC.
No, I don't care. I miss when they made games.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I get you make a lot of money out of your hats, but, like, just make a game. Make a fucking game. You have the money to make a game. But, that being said, they just said, you know what? Since they're not making Left 4 Dead, we'll just make a game that's just like Left 4 Dead. So they're making a game called Back 4 Blood. And yes, that 4 is the number 4. It's Back 4 Blood. It's a fucking cooperative shooter, zombie apocalypse orientated. Yeah. So it's just a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. But they've said with a bunch of new additions, they're going to change it up a little bit. There's going to be a lot of new that makes it more of a modern shooter. And I'm 100% fucking down.
Exactly.
I always said, like, I want Turtle Rock to make, like, before Evolve. That's why I was really hyped for Evolve when it was coming out, because it was Turtle Rock. I loved Turtle Rock, and I love Turtle Rock so much, I didn't even know about what was going on with fucking Valve. I thought Turtle Rock made 2. I thought Turtle Rock made Left 4 Dead 2, and I was just like, they're fucking awesome. I can't wait to see what they do next. But it wasn't the kind of game for me because I don't have fucking 3 friends. I'm lonely.
Yeah.
But if any of you guys out there that are listening are listening to this currently, like this isn't fucking, you're not listening to this 5 years down the road, and this game's already out. But if you're listening to this very, very currently, I know that they're asking for people to go to their website and apply because they need as many people as they can get to work on this fucking game. So if you're at all involved and looking for a new job, or at all wanting to start this might be the perfect fucking opportunity for you. So fucking first off, go for it and help get this game a reality. That sounds fucking amazing. I can't wait for this.
I also think that name Back 4 Blood is definitely we're back, bitches.
Exactly. They're back for blood.
Yeah, they're back for blood. I love it. I think it was a good placement.
So fucking cool. It sounds. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Okay.
All right.
So the next two topics, they're kind of related.
Okay.
So the first thing is, Ryan, Disney has done the right thing.
Oh.
Disney has said, you know what? I think we judged James Gunn a little too harshly. He's been reinstated for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yes.
I assume they wouldn't. I assume that they wouldn't report on this if they asked him. He said no.
Yeah.
So I assume that this is happening. He's 100%. I haven't checked his Twitter or anything.
He's probably
which he's very, very down. Open on Twitter and Instagram and shit. So I'll be checking that.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be doing it. He's back for Guardians 3 after Suicide Squad 2. Disney even said they mentioned Suicide Squad 2 by name. But they said that after he's done with, they're going to wait for him to finish what he's doing with Suicide Squad 2, and he's going to come back and do Guardians of the Galaxy. So we're assuming 2022-ish is probably what we're assuming.
I'm thinking 2020.
But dude, when do you think Suicide Squad 2 is coming out? 2020?
Yeah. I think it's coming out next year.
He needs some time. So maybe if he's done with the directing and he doesn't have to go watch the movie be fucking edited and shit, and he just has to go for press tours and shit, he can start on Volume 2 in 2020.
Yeah.
So theoretically could get it done by the end of 2021. But I'm just guessing, 2022 release date is going to be my guess.
That's the most realistic release date. But I think if he really fucking wants to, he can get it done by the tail end of 2021.
But I forget who said it. I think it might have been Bob Iger. He's very, very vocal.
Yes.
Bob Iger said that he talked, or someone, take that with a grain of salt. I don't know who the fuck said it, but we'll just say Bob Iger. Someone at Disney said that after talking with James Gunn and like thinking about the situation and everything, they realized like they had made the wrong call, basically, because it's not like James Gunn was saying that thing 10 seconds ago. Peaches, you're just drinking all the water, making all the noise, Peaches. What the fuck's your problem? Peaches. Oh, there you go. Look at me. Look at me, Peaches.
We're not talking to you, Padme.
Look at me, Peaches. Okay, sorry guys, I got distracted by the Peaches. So, anyway, but just to sum this all up, congratulations, James Gunn.
James Gunn.
They did the right thing by you.
James fucking Gunn.
I'm so glad that James Gunn is not me about this, because if this was me, bro, if this was fucking me, I would be so like, fuck you guys. How dare you not have my back? Fuck you guys. Go figure out your shit by yourself.
True. But then again,
James Gunn's not a fucking asshole like I am. Thank God.
Then again, I look at it like there had to have been some talks. There has to have been something. There has to be somebody knowing what was going on.
At first he
because
said
Disney is totally Disney. They're gonna keep their branding look. So to do that, they were just like, look, we have to do this. We hope you're not mad.
Yeah.
We're like, we're sorry.
And people are gonna there's gonna be some people getting all pissy, but you know what? Fuck them. I think that's what Disney says. Like, who cares? Who cares?
Who cares at this point?
They weighed the options and said, like, going with James Gunn is better than not going with him. Yeah. So, fuck it.
Yeah. And so what if you made some fucking stupid, shitty jokes? Like, yeah, they were bad jokes. Yeah. Doesn't mean they're jokes.
Bad in taste, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
But
that's why he didn't say them now.
He said, I don't talk like that no more. I'm not like that. I don't like that. It's not the best way to talk. Peaches, you need to stop. Peaches, stop it. Anyways, with that, let's move on, Ryan. We have one more thing to talk about, and it's a biggie. It's a doozy, boy. It's such a big doozy that Padme's coming over to tell you what's up.
Fuck, we got so many kitties.
All right, man.
Animals.
Are you fucking ready for this, man? The Avengers Endgame, I'm assuming final trailer has launched. Has just dropped out of fucking nowhere. Dude. Came out like a fucking... I can't even explain it because it came out of nowhere.
I have a story to tell about...
Okay.
That relates to saying it came out of fucking nowhere. Okay. So I woke up the morning it came out, getting ready, because the first thing I had to do was take a shit, of course. So I wake up and I go to take a shit, and I always have a YouTube video of playing, like, you know, people used to have magazines.
Yeah.
I do YouTube now.
Yeah, you're right. You wake up,
so
you got YouTube.
I check YouTube, and all of a sudden from the top, like from the very bottom of my phone, I see the top part of the thumbnail from it, and all I see is Tony Stark's face, and I went, and I started watching it, and goddamn, if I'm gonna say it. It already looks better than Infinity War. And fuck,
right, dude. That's exactly what I'm saying. It already looks better than Infinity War.
I'm so ready.
I was just telling. I forget what I was telling you, but it already looks better than fucking Infinity War by a lot.
It just.
So okay, man. Okay, so
just too much.
We get confirmation of a couple things too. We get confirmation that Tony Stark gets back to Earth.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be a reunion with him and Cap. They're gonna meet up again.
Do you know what's great though? As I think I don't know exactly what channel pointed out, but I'm pretty sure a bunch of people have pointed it out by now. The editing at the last walkthrough part, how it's edited out of order.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to show Tony and Cap next to each other, and I'm like,
bro.
I'm like, oh
right,
god, dude, I'm so ready.
There's so many, and like from what I've heard, they only gave the trailer editors 8 minutes worth of the movie to edit off of, and
Jesus,
the first trailer was edited with only the first 15 minutes of the movie, and a bunch of people have seen pre-test screenings of the first 10 to 15 minutes, and they're just saying this is it. Marvel's fucking done it, and this is the biggest fucking. Which, you know what's insane, bro? You know what's fucking insane to me? If this trailer also uses only the first half hour or so of the fucking movie, a lot happens in this fucking trailer. Hawkeye, fucking Ronan now, fucking Tony Stark getting back to Earth, everyone getting those fucking Pym suits, ready for the fucking time travel adventure, because it's gonna be a fucking time travel adventure. Scott Lang waking up, what the fuck's up with that? Dude, that shot of Hawkeye and his family, that's totally the seconds from when they get dusted. That's
the beginning
of the movie. I don't know if I was
movie.
talking to you, or if I was talking to Emily, or if I was talking to both of you guys. But when they're about to high five, they don't finish the high five, bro. So I'm telling you, his hand is going right through her hand. She's gonna turn to fucking dust.
And I think
he's gonna turn around, and his wife and other kid blow away in the fucking wind, bro.
And I think that's the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, that has to be
because Hawkeye was gone.
Movie.
Hawkeye was gone all last movie,
dude. And this is gonna be a big Hawkeye movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big Hawkeye movie. And do you know what? Fuck you guys. I love Hawkeye.
I know. I talked a lot of shit on Hawkeye around like 2012 when Avengers came out.
Well, yeah, but that's because when Avengers came out. But then now he's like,
I've totally come around on Hawkeye. Like, Hawkeye's cool in my book. Even that haircut's a bit ridiculous, but I'm in on it.
But, yeah. Thank God he's gonna have that hood on when he's
No, dude, I'm in on it. The weird like poof. It kind of looks like Captain Marvel's hair.
It's like a mullet but shaved on the sides.
Yeah, I'm in, bro. It's all like wafted up, like fucking Johnny Depp hair. Like, I'm in, bro. I'm fucking in. But April 26th, bro. April fucking 26th. The day that we're recording this. Jesus Christ, Kat.
March 5th.
Did she just crack that? Did she just crack that glass?
No.
Fat ass. Fucking cat. You nut. You're a little nut, kitty. Go lay down. Anyways, April 26th.
April 26th.
It's a little over a month away. A little over a fucking month away.
Oh my god, dude.
Soon. Fucking soon.
I can't.
We're gonna have this movie. And the MCU as we know it will be forever changed. Forever changed, Ryan.
Forever changed.
What is one thing you want to see in Avengers Endgame that you don't think is gonna happen but you want to see it? To end this off.
A big pan shot. Like a big circle pan shot, like reminiscing on the 2012 pan shot of everyone.
I could totally see them doing that.
But I could totally see them doing, but I don't know if they will. But this is how I imagine it going, which I know they probably won't. All of them surrounding Thanos. And they're like, hey, bitch, you fucked up.
All right. You know what I want to see?
That's probably the biggest thing I want to see.
There's one thing I want to see, man. One. And I know it probably isn't going to happen, at least not in this movie. But it would be a dope place to put this. Don't show me Galactus. Don't show me the Fantastic Four. I'll know they're there when you show me Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Just somewhat.
Yeah.
Show me the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Even if it's just the end credits of him flying through fucking space. Bro.
All we fucking need.
That's all I want. I want the Silver Surfer. I don't know what it is about him, but I love the Silver Surfer. I love his fucking character.
Yeah.
I love the tragic backstory. Yet he's like a villain for the first half, and then he loses fucking powers, but then I love Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer should have the Infinity Gauntlet.
But I was thinking, I just had the thought in my mind, you know, all of these post-credit scenes have been building up to Endgame. what are the post-credit scenes going to be about after Endgame?
I know, dude. It's gotta be Galactus.
It's gotta be something huge,
big. You think you want?
It's gotta be but it's gotta be the build-up to something big.
Yeah, fuck, dude. The first Avengers movie. What was the teaser? Thanos.
Yeah,
it was him.
Yeah,
from the very beginning. So they'll show us fucking Galactus and be like, "Wait 10 years, bitches."
Or they do what you said and just give us Silver Surfer.
Just give us Silver Surfer, man. Like, that's all I asked for. That's all I fucking asked for, man. That's all I want.
That'd be beautiful.
Naked Silver Boy.
Naked Silver Boy flying on a surfboard throughout space.
Well, Ryan, we ain't got no more news.
We ain't got nothing else.
Something came out like right now that fucking. Well, I mean, we don't really talk about. You know what? Here, you know what? Hold on. I don't have this on the list. And I'm just gonna fucking say this. We don't like to talk about like real news. But something really bad happened, and I just need thoughts and prayers out for some people.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go into a big fucking rant about this or anything. Like, I don't care political views or anything. I don't care. All I care about are the victims and their families. Mm-hmm. And if you know what I'm talking about in New Zealand, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then look it up, or don't, because it's very, very fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's.
But for those of you affected by this, just know that I'm fucking.
Buck and Ryan love you.
We're over here in America fucking tormented. Like, this just fucking hurts. Like, I'm honestly starting to sweat thinking about this. It fucking hurts.
Because us as Americans have been through this so much this year.
It's just
it's like there's so many shootings. It's just like gross.
Yeah, I've had enough. I can't do. It sucks that I can't do anything about it, but except fucking thoughts and prayers. But like, I mean, they're with you guys.
Yeah.
So like, I'm terribly sorry about this. And with that fucking terribly sad. We're just going to go ahead and move on to my topic. Okay, Ryan, so my topic.
All right. What do you got today?
So, you're a nerd.
Yes.
Nerd? No. You're a nerd. I'm a nerd. So, obviously, we have favorite superheroes, correct?
Yes.
You have a top 10. I know I asked you this. And I had to do some homework. I did some homework as well. And I've constructed a top 10 with honorable mentions. Did you do honorable mentions as well?
Yes.
Damn, we both came prepared. So basically, I thought we'd just rattle through our list, man. And explain why.
Okay.
That's basically my topic is favorite comic book heroes and why.
Okay. So, since it's your topic, take it away.
Let me start it off. So I say, I'll go through my honorable mentions. You go through your honorable mentions since you have them.
Okay.
Okay? So my honorable mentions... These are the people that didn't make the top 10. Now, also, we should say beforehand that these are not who we think are the best superheroes.
Yeah.
In fact, there's some people on my list I know for a fact, like, are not. For sure.
Yeah.
But these are our favorites. Like, these are the people, like, the ones that if they all... Basically, I told Ryan, if every single superhero ever had a new #1 coming out this week, and you were going to buy, which ones would you smorgasbord buy? And that's our top 10. So,
I'm ready.
My honorable mentions are Doctor Strange, Gambit. I like Gambit.
Ooh,
Captain America, Thor, Jean Grey. I love Jean Grey, and especially during fucking Phoenix.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Jean Grey. And Jubilee. I don't know why, dude. I'm a big fan of that character. I think it's the X-Men animated series because she's like the gateway from like. Because there's always that one character in a show in a cast full of out there people that are supposed to tie in, that you're supposed to relate to.
Yeah.
For Guardians of the Galaxy, it's Peter Quill because he's human.
Just true.
So for Jubilee, it's her because she was younger. So when the kids are watching, you're like, oh, okay, she's a kid dealing with this the same way that I'm a kid.
That's cool.
So
okay.
I've always liked Jubilee. I like her outfit. I like the bright yellow. I'm a big fan of yellow.
Okay.
Basically, Thor, I'm a big fan of Thor.
Okay.
I like the whole like Asgard and realms and Loki and shit like that. But he's not enough to boost past who I wrote for my top 10.
Understandable.
And the same with Cap. I'm a big fan of all these characters, hence why they're honorable mentions.
Yeah.
These are basically where I would buy them. I don't have enough money. I only have enough money for 10. So, sorry. I'll just stare at your covers and cry.
I lost my list.
No, we need it, Ryan. What are your honorable mentions?
Fuck. All right. My honorable mentions are Cyclops, Iron Man, Thor, Shazam, and Deadpool.
Okay.
Oh, no, not Deadpool. Sorry, Daredevil.
Daredevil.
My handwriting is very shitty, as you can see. Jeez.
Okay.
But Daredevil is the last one.
Damn, Deadpool low.
So Cyclops, I don't know why, but I always like that he is the leader of the X-Men.
Yeah, he's the leader of the X-Men.
And Wolverine
whether the
knows
movies want
that.
to tell you it's Hugh Jackman or not.
And Wolverine knows that. And that's why he's not a dick about it, because Wolverine doesn't want to be the fucking leader of the X-Men.
Wolverine
doing his own shit.
He's the man.
So it's like, I've always liked that Cyclops can deal with shit when it drops. Although there are some comics where he's a fucking douchebag and he's hitting fucking... Didn't he hit Jean Grey?
Yeah, there's
the
whole Avengers vs. X-Men.
Yeah.
He's the big root cause of that, being a little bitch.
So it's like, but I love Cyclops. And for Iron Man, it's the same thing. He didn't really boost up into my top 10 because I like the idea of Iron Man more than like most of the ways they pull it off. In the MCU, it's great. I love it. In the comics, I love the way that they deal with like his like psyche about alcohol.
Yeah.
And like how he's like that. I really like how they explore that. And with Thor, pretty much same reasons for you. I love mythology. Yeah. So it's like Thor's automatically likable because Asgard, and you get Thor and all that shit. And for Shazam, it's like it's really relatable.
Shazam, man.
Shazam's really relatable because it's like when you were a kid reading comics, you're just like, this is pretty much exactly what I would do if I had superpowers.
But like when we were kids, man, there was. I mean, I guess like for a kid back in the day, it makes sense. But like, fucking, he was gone for so long, and it was basically just like Kingdom Come was the only way you could like know him.
But it's like, I just love the idea of a kid being a superhero, just being able to get those powers and what he would do. And the new movie that seems to be coming out looks like it's going to be great.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
So
I love the suit. I love that suit.
And I always love I forgot exactly what comic it was, but Comic Soren was explaining it. And when I was just fucking listening to him explain this, I was just, my mind was boggled.
Oh yeah, Comic Story is dope. You can definitely delve into anything. If you want to learn anything about comics, Comic Story is the way to go.
Exactly. I just love the way he dramatically reads it.
I know, he makes me want to make one. Like one day I'll make one.
And then Daredevil, I love the fact that a blind guy can kick some ass.
Yep.
That's pretty much why.
Okay.
Just a blind guy can kick some ass.
No spoilers, but maybe we can delve into Daredevil a little bit later.
All right, so that is my honorable mentions.
Okay.
So
should we go one by one? We talk about our 10, my 10, your 10. Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. That'll pad this out a little bit too. Wink, wink, audience. Okay. So my number 10 is Frank Castle, the Punisher.
Ooh.
I like the Punisher. I'm a big. I don't know. Okay. Violence is fun. Violence, as Tarantino said, because it's fun. It's fucking fun. Violence is fun, and sometimes people are bad and they need to just be gone.
Be dealt with.
Like, they just need to be gone. Like, yeah. Sorry, dudes, but you're
gonna get punished.
Yeah, you're gonna get punished, especially if you killed his family. I love his I like
it's
that.
Tragedy.
I got a cough. I love that his backstory is like ever changing, yet you don't really have to change much about him.
Yeah.
He's always just a war vet. Although the modern interpretation is he's in the Iraq and the modern war versus around the Middle East. And then in the fucking 60s, it was obviously Vietnam.
Yeah, of course.
And so it like, I like him more as a Vietnam vet. Does that make, I don't know why, but I like the idea of a Vietnam vet. I feel like they're way more, I don't want to insult anyone, but I just feel like they're like hella grizzled.
Yeah.
Like they're just hella like, they've been through shit. Especially because like, we lost Vietnam. So,
true.
Like, he ain't more grizzled than a dude who's lost the war.
Yeah.
Like, and made it back to tell the tale.
I get that.
So like, I like that aspect of him where he's just like a
grizzled.
But he also like he deals with things that like people deal with all the time. Like he brings like PTSD into a different light because you see like, okay, this is a fucking issue that affects everybody, not just like, oh, it's not just the things that you see on TV or your crazy uncle. It's everybody. It's everybody who's been through any kind of situation like that. Like they have that.
Yeah, because anybody that would have gone through that situation would have those.
I'd be fucked up, hence why I'm not going through that. I can't deal with that. I would die day one. I'm a little bitch. I'm a little bitch.
Okay, I like that as a number 10.
Basically, I like Punisher because he's the exact opposite of me. He is not a little bitch, and I'm a little bitch.
He's not a little bitch.
That boils it down.
Okay.
Okay, who's your number 10?
My number 10 is Doctor Strange.
Okay,
I really
Strange.
really like the visuals. That just when you hear the name Doctor Strange, you immediately think, first off, cool fucking wizard dude.
Yeah,
Second
I love
off,
wizards.
you think
so
crazy visuals.
Anything wizard, bring it.
And I just, every time that I hear the name Doctor Strange, for some reason now burnt in my mind, I just automatically see Benedict fucking Cumberbatch's face, and it's like, thanks Marvel for doing that to me. But
just doing his house impression.
It works, and ever since, I will admit, ever since, before the MCU, Doctor Strange, I was kind of like, Doctor Strange is, I always thought he was a cool person, but I never thought he was that cool. But then when they started bringing him in, it really got me to start listening in and watching more comic story and shit about Doctor Strange, and it just really brought him into a different light into my eye.
I didn't know about Doctor Strange even before, like, because I know that back in the day, before even like Iron Man was being made, there was like Kevin Feige was talking about like, yeah, we want to do Iron Man, Captain America, Ant-Man, like they were like in like Doctor Strange, and then people were like, you get fucking nuts, like Iron Man maybe. But like, what? You're fucking nuts. And here we are now.
Exactly.
So, and back, like, even then, I didn't know like what the fuck. I didn't fucking hear about that.
Yeah.
So, but fucking, it was maybe around between Iron Man and Captain America. After Iron Man, they said like Avengers, and that's when everyone on the internet was like hella speculating. And I guess one dude nailed it on the fucking head because he was like, "This is Infinity War, guys. This is totally building to Infinity Gauntlet. It's gotta be Infinity Gauntlet." And so I'm like, "What the fuck's Infinity Gauntlet?" And so I go into Infinity Gauntlet and I read it illegally because I was a little fucking 14-year-old. That was the noise I made. It's like hacked. I'm hacking your system.
Hacking into the mainframe.
It's the sound of me hacking. But so I read Infinity Gauntlet, and the fucking book opens where if you've never fucking read a comic book in your life like me, it's just like, okay, Silver Surfer crashes the fucking roof of the fucking Sanctum Sanctorum, and Doctor Strange is like, whoa, and I'm like, hold the fuck on. So I spent like a week and a half just Wikipedia digging through like all these fucking characters because I only like barely knew like what they look because I see Doctor Strange, like, oh, I know him because Ultimate Alliance.
Okay.
But I never played Doctor Strange in Ultimate Alliance. I wanted to play Spider-Man and the characters I fucking knew.
Yeah.
But and Wolverine and everyone
all
else.
That.
But I never went through and like played with fucking Invisible Woman. Like I didn't fucking know that shit. So once I was reading like about Doctor Strange, I'm like, fuck, man, Doctor Strange seems hella fucking cool.
Exactly.
Like, I love his fucking wizard. I just love the wizardy bit about him.
Yeah.
He's so fucking cool. He stood out to me a lot. He's like I found him through Infinity Gauntlet.
Exactly, and it's just like that's why I put him. I had to put him somewhere on my list, and I could have put him in my honorable mentions, but it's just alone, just the crazy visuals alone. I just love that aspect.
Yeah.
I love the weirdness of Doctor Strange, if that makes any sense.
Nope, that makes 100% sense.
So,
perfect thing.
That is my number 10.
Okay.
So what is your number 9?
My number 9 is Superman.
Ooh, okay.
Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Superman per se, but I really fucking I like the idea of Superman. I like the idea of this big fucking immortal fucking guy who can basically solve any fucking problem and with the fucking flick of his fucking wrist and the blow of his fucking ice breath. But he's always been that guy that's kind of like bored me because he can do things like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've had a big tie with Superman because he is my dad's dad, so my grandpa on my dad's side. It was his favorite superhero, like fucking. So I'm always like, okay, Superman's fucking cool, and I really liked Man of Steel at first, not so much now, but I do really like the idea of this alien who looks like us, who grows up like us, and is basically one of us, but is also this savior to us because he uses his powers for good because of what he's been taught.
Exactly.
From the people he was raised. And I like the idea of him with like Elseworlds and shit. So you can do Red Sun. What if he landed in Russia?
Yeah.
Or all these other ideas where it's like, fuck, this is such a cool character. You can get so much from the character.
I love the way he is in Injustice, too. It's
he
like
pisses
they
me off
use
a little
him
bit in Injustice. But
yes, but I mean that's what you can expect from Superman going bad.
Yeah,
in a way,
was forced to kill Lois Lane. Like you get it.
Like,
okay,
yeah. I can respect that as a number 9.
Okay, so that's my number 9. What about you?
Mine is Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
I love the whole, as it said on one of the covers, intergalactic space fucking like cop basically.
Yeah, it's somewhere on one of these. Actually, I have them right here, Ryan. Oh no, I don't. I just have 4 and 5 on.
But you've recently got that Grant Morrison.
Hey, you said his name right for once. Wow.
Yes, you recently got that Grant Morrison run on it, and it seems fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. His writing's nuts, but that's Grant Morrison. This is the way he is.
But I love that idea of Green Lantern, to where even the movie with Ryan Reynolds was fucking kind of cool at some parts, because it's Green fucking Lantern. I love the idea where he can just construct something with this ring and fuck shit up.
It could be a giant fist. It could be a car.
Exactly. He can use it to his advantage.
Yeah, you can make a gun.
And I love the way that that the Green Lanterns also have to deal with Red Lanterns and the other colored ones that have all subtle differences to them. And I love the universe that they were able to build just from Green Lantern.
Just from this character.
So that is why he's my number 9.
Got it.
So your number 8
would be Daredevil, boy.
Ooh,
I like
Blind
Daredevil.
Boy.
Dude, there's something about the idea of a guy who can beat the shit out of you, and then
can't even see you,
and then represent the let's say you mugged someone, and Daredevil shows up and beat the shit out of you for mugging someone. Then that person that you mugged can sue you, and guess who's gonna be there to fucking make sure they win? Fucking Daredevil, Ryan. He's the best fucking character ever. He just makes sure that you fucking get what you fucking deserve no matter what. I love that idea. I love that he's fucking hella smart and he doesn't need his fucking vision. At some point you forget that the motherfucker is blind at all because he's so attuned in his other senses.
And that's what I heard actually blind people do. I heard when you're blind, some of your other senses are kind of enhanced a little bit because your body needs to. Well,
your brain's doesn't have to process one of your senses.
Yeah,
it has room.
It's able to spread it out.
This is dumb person speak. Yes. I'm not a scientist, but I assume that your brain just has more room to process your other senses.
Yeah. So that always seems cool, and that's cool that they've built a comic book character that can be relatable to people that essentially can't even read their comic books. You know what I mean?
I was just about to say someone who can't read fucking comics.
Yeah, right? I wasn't trying to say that in a bad way.
No,
I'm just
but
glad
there's they do Braille Daredevil comics. That's fucking cool.
And that's fucking amazing. And it's that's cool how they're able to build that character just from that idea.
And they gave us the greatest fucking television show of all time.
Ooh.
I won't say it's that great, but it's really good. It's pretty good. The Daredevil
Come
show
on now.
Pretty good. What about your number 8?
Okay, my number 8 is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, because I love the idea of a badass warrior lady.
Yeah, she's cool. She's got a sword. I have her on my list.
And I love how you say, when you were talking about Superman, how he's basically this indestructible alien, to where Wonder Woman can actually stand a chance against him if you think about it.
Oh
she's an Amazonian warrior lady.
Yeah.
She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, she's pretty tough.
And I love that it's gotten us basically the first critically good one in the DCEU, and that movie itself was cool. I love how I can't keep it on the tip of I have it on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it, so I'm just gonna fucking skip right past it.
Okay.
But
I can help you, Ryan.
No, you can't.
Wonder Woman. Linda Carter.
Okay, here I go. In Flashpoint.
Okay.
I love that her whole battle between her and Aquaman is fucking dope.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. That if that happened in real life, go for it. Fucking, I want to watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch that shit. I'd watch Flashpoint. You just need to fucking stop being bitches and do it.
So that is why Wonder Woman is my number 8.
I went through and watched the Linda Carter show, I think it's 4 seasons. Not 100% on that, but I went and watched them all illegally as well. Yeah, I'm a criminal. Statute of limitations, though, I don't fucking know. Whatever, fucking sue me. But I went Reed. when I get when that dude shows up, who's like, "Are you Buck?" I'm like,
Reed.
Yeah, Reed. Let's see. My number 7, Ryan. My number 7 would be Iron Man.
Ooh, okay. Explain. Explain yourself.
I like the suits. I like that he's got a bunch of them. Nothing's cooler than a dude who likes to draw a bunch of things.
True.
Seeing a bunch of suits. Like,
true.
I want my own fucking Iron Man suit. I like the idea that he's just got like fucking 100 of them. And just all different kinds for any different situation. And if something fucking pops up, he's just like telepathically linked to his fucking suits and they fucking fly in and jump on him. And he's like, alright, Hulk, bam. Alright, Thor, bam. He has a Thor Buster one that's like half like Devastator armor. Fucking cool, man. I love Iron Man. And then, of course, like, if we bring it down to not just me being like, oh, the fucking craziness of it. I like Tony Stark. I like Robert Downey Jr., what he's given us. That was my, like, I would say my introduction to comic books would be Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. And then what, like, really, like, got me to look at more than just Spider-Man would be Batman.
Yeah.
When The Dark Knight came out. And then after Dark Knight came out, I was like, okay, well, Batman's cool, Spider-Man's cool. Who else is fucking cool? And so then I like watch X-Men movies, and I was like, oh, fuck, these are all fucking cool. And that's when I really delved into fucking superhero or comic books. And it was right around that same time when Dark Knight came out, Iron Man came out.
Yeah.
I was like hella into Iron Man. I drew a comic book called Iron Gecko, where it was a leopard gecko that had Iron Man armor, and he flew around and fought like a bunch of like, I don't know what the fuck, there were other animals that eat leopard geckos. I know that. I know that for a fact. Yeah, fought a cat. I know there's like a big hawk that he fought. Like, it was just fucking, I remember drawing the fuck out of that. So Iron Man definitely made an impact on me throughout, like, for going from a person of just Spider-Man and Batman to like all of a sudden it's like I'm in this world of Iron Man. I'm like, okay, if Iron Man's fucking cool, then who else is fucking cool? So then I really it really opened me up to all these other fucking characters. And and Iron Man deserves a spot on the list.
I love how Iron Man's one of the only comic book characters that I love who is an asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole and he has problems. He has a lot of fucking problems,
and the
especially
thing, though,
Demon in a Bottle era.
Yeah,
Iron Man,
he's an asshole, but he deserves to be an asshole. Kind of like
he's smart as fuck.
Yeah,
he made
like
it.
Look at him. Look at all those suits.
If I made
he could be an asshole.
100 Iron Man suits, I'd also flip you the finger.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean.
Just saying.
So I've always loved. I can respect that for on your list.
Got it. What's your number 7?
Wolverine.
I
love that short fuck.
5'4".
I love him.
He's fucking 5'4".
I love him in X-Men. I love how Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
5'3".
Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. I don't care if Hugh Jackman is tall. He is Wolverine.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman.
He is the embodiment of
and
Wolverine.
Like, I feel like with every movie, he became more and more and more and more Wolverine. AKA more and more and more and more ripped.
Yeah,
more and more shredded.
So I've always loved the character of Wolverine, pretty much. I love the claws. I love in X-Men Origins, was it Wolverine when they did the intro of him running through?
Yeah, right?
I love that.
That movie is better than you think.
It's better than you remember.
Change my mind.
You remember.
Change my mind. Change my mind. Yeah. Don't say Deadpool. I get it, but it's fine now. Yeah. So change my mind.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So I just put him on my. I love where Punisher kills the Marvel Universe when he fucked up him, and I also love when I don't know if it was the same exact comment, but when he rolled him over with the steamroller.
Yeah. Is there a Wolverine kills the Marvel Universe?
No,
because I know that they just did Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is really fucking good. But I would fuck, that'd be cool. I want to see Wolverine kills the Marvel Universe. Yeah,
I just love how there's so many ideas that you can do with Wolverine, and it doesn't seem like there is when he's on paper, but you can actually do a lot with that character. So I think he has a lot of potential even after all the shit that they've done with him. Yeah. So what is your number 6? That
would be Chimichanga Boy himself, Deadpool.
Ooh,
Deadpool. Okay. I've loved Deadpool. I'll say that. I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. No. I liked Deadpool before I liked Deadpool before X-Men Origins Wolverine. Like, I found Deadpool right after like Iron Man-ish came out, when I was actually going through in Wikipedia and shit, and I found there's a funny one. So I like really read into the funny one, and I don't know if it was around that time. I don't know when Passain started writing his run. I think that was more recent. So it would be the one that came out before Passain's run of Deadpool. Don't know who the fuck did it, but whoever was that run, I picked up one of the volumes. It was like 20. I don't even have it anymore. I don't know what happened to it. But I read that one, so I was a fan of Deadpool before they even fucked up Deadpool. So I
hurt you more.
I love how fucking fourth wall breaky he is.
Yeah.
I love that he is basically fucking immortal. You can't fucking get rid of him.
Yeah. That's the best thing. You can't get rid of him as much as you try.
Like at one point they vaporized him and he still was like molecularly able to regenerate himself back. Like he's fucking dead, but you can't get rid of him and he's just here to fuck with you. Like that's it. He's here to fuck with you.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's my number 6. What about you?
You ruined my number 6. Thank you very much. Deadpool.
Oh, really? We're the same.
Deadpool.
Shit, Deadpool.
So I want to try to touch on the things that you didn't really touch on in your things because I can agree with literally everything that you said. But I'm going to touch on what they did with Ryan Reynolds after X-Men Origins Wolverine with the recent 2 Deadpool movies, which are fucking awesome. They've done so much with. I love how fourth wall breaky they decided to go.
Yeah, well, I love how honest.
They wanted to stay true to Deadpool because
true's better. Honest is true.
Deadpool's an asshole, but an asshole.
He's a gentle
to where,
soul.
Yeah,
but he's still a gentle soul as well. And
yeah.
He loves his B. Arthur.
His origin alone is pretty sad.
Yeah, it's hella sad.
And I love how much Rob Liefeld loves Deadpool.
Right?
His obsession with this character that he's created, half-assed from Deathstroke, is just amazing.
Right? He's literally, I think Epic Rap Battle said it perfectly. He stole Spider-Man's eyes, Snake Eyes as weapons. He's got Wolverine powers. Man, he's comic sloppy seconds. Exactly how they said it, and it's fucking like dead on. But like, I love that motherfucker because if there was any character that could be fourth wall breaky and like a joke and shit, it's a character that's an amalgamation of a bunch of fucking cool comic book characters.
Yeah.
So
and that is Deadpool.
That's Deadpool.
I love how much of a. I just love how much of an asshole he is. I can't describe it. I just love how jokey and shit. Like he doesn't take anything seriously.
And when he does, then you're like, oh shit.
Oh shit. It's getting real.
Wait, Deadpool is serious about this, guys. Calm down.
But even then, half the time he says he's serious about it, he's not really serious.
And then he farts or something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why he's
we
my
both agree
6.
on number 6 is definitely Deadpool. Well, my number 5 is Green Lantern.
Ooh.
So
higher up than me.
As you mentioned, I delved into Grant Morrison's Green Lantern run. I was introduced to Green Lantern via Wikipedia, but my first big introduction, my real thing was surprisingly Sir Ryan Reynolds. He's not knighted. Don't quote me on that. But Ryan Reynolds himself was my introduction to Green Lantern, and I came out of that movie wasn't all there mentally, so I was a little like more excited than I should have been. I think it's just the Sinestro turning yellow like really hyped me.
Yeah.
And so after that point, I was like, well, fuck, I fucking Green Lantern's dope, and that came out in July. And in September was the New 52 relaunch. So at that point, we picked up the Batmans, and I picked up Green Lantern as well. Me and my friend Blake, and we made it a mission every fucking Wednesday after fucking school. We would go to the comic book store and pick up whatever fucking came out in the New 52, and then we would get like the schedule down and go like every other Wednesday because we knew which ones came out then and which ones didn't come out on days we didn't care for. And it was like the first time I ever actually like went out and collected comics was one of them, Green Lantern. So Green Lantern stuck out to me a lot. Around that time as well, I also picked up. That was right around the time Blackest Night and Brightest Day had ended and shit.
Oh, okay.
So they was ending. So I picked up like Agent Orange, the graphic novel, and 36, 37, and 38 that led up to Final Crisis. I don't know which ones. They're in the 30s for sure. The ones that are right before Agent Orange, I believe, or right after. I don't know. But fucking Green Lantern, man. Green Lantern, there's some that stuck out to me about just intergalactic space cop.
Yeah.
That I really fucking like.
Yeah.
Like, I like the idea of intergalactic space cop.
That's why I had to put him on my list, too. I love that fucking idea of the ring.
And his costume's hella dope.
Yeah.
Not the movie. I won't say the movie was good. But that costume is fucking cool. That costume is fucking cool.
Alright, so I can respect that on a number 5.
Who's your number 5?
My number 5.
I don't care if you respect it or not, motherfucker.
Is The Flash. Speedy Boy. I love Speedy Boy.
List at all.
Don't care what anybody says. I am a fan of the CW show. Not biggest in the recent seasons, but I did enjoy the earlier seasons, and I love the idea that this guy is fast as fuck, and that is his superpower. So I don't know what really stands out too much to me, except my real introduction to the Flash was when I watched the Flashpoint animated
Paradox?
movie.
Yeah, that one's fucking
It
good.
was, oh my god.
That thing is really fucking good.
And like that was me really just learning about the Flash. So I was like, when I went back and started reading other comics, I was just like, whoa. I didn't really read as much as watch Comic Story and explain them because I have no monies. So comic books are definitely not a thing that I can purchase. So I don't know. Every time I just think of like a top list of superheroes, I have to put the Flash in somewhere because he's cool. I love.
Yeah.
I love how he can deal with shit. He has to deal with shit in different ways without just running sometimes.
Yeah. I have a lot more respect for Flash now. Back in the day, I just thought he was fucking fast running boy. Like, that's all he was. But I have a lot more respect for fucking Flash now. I do like the CW show to a point. They've lost me.
Yeah.
For sure. But I did like the first couple seasons. Tired of villains that run fast. And then when they did it, finally, a villain that doesn't run fast, it was not that great.
Yeah.
So, but, like, there's something about him that definitely, like, catches my eye for sure. I don't know why he would be in my honorable mentions for sure. I should add him there.
Okay, so
postmortemly add him to my. I'm gonna postmortemly stare at his comic and cry that I can't buy it.
And I love him because his fucking bright red and yellow suit.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love
colorful,
that.
yeah.
I love the wings on the ears. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. So that is why he's my number 5. What is your number 4?
That would be Wolvie.
Ooh,
Wolverine
Wolvie boy.
himself. I like the idea of him. Like, he's been through so much. Like, he's lived a long time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of eras of him
Shit
that you can pull from if you want to write your own comic. There's a lot with that fucking character that you can do.
Yeah.
I like I fucking love how short he is. They don't give a fuck. He's just a short fucking hairy man.
With claws.
With claws, and he's ready to fuck you up. He's coming.
His fucking weird hair. I love it.
I like both, like, Berserk Wolverine, where he's just like a monster maniac guy, but I also like the more, like, reserved, chill Logan-esque version of Wolverine. I like Old Man Logan.
The one where he doesn't really give a fuck, kind of.
Yeah.
He's kind of just like, eh.
Yeah, he's like, whatever, bub. Whatever, bub. But,
Yeah.
And I love Bub. I love Bub.
I loved him in
Come on, Bub. We gotta go, Bub, 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 Bub.
I loved him in the X-Men animated show.
Yeah, he's good in that X-Men
Oh my
animated show.
god.
I don't know why, Ryan, but I get that he's Canadian, but fuck it, make him Australian and just give Hugh Jackman that fucking accent. Like,
True.
I feel like they'd be fine.
Bub.
I wouldn't have a problem with it. Wasn't he Australian in, like, the animated show?
I think.
I think he might have had an Australian accent. Could be wrong. I might be stupid. I don't know. That's my number 4, Ryan. I like Wolverine. Okay. I honestly, I'm one of those guys that says X-Men Origins Wolverine is not that bad. So, change my mind. What's your number 4?
I can't. My number 4 is Superman because that boy is so happy.
He's so happy. Well, not in the fucking new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him when he's happy.
I love him because he is probably the most relatable superhero other than, let's say, Spider-Man that you can ever get.
Right?
I think
and that's
so.
weird saying that
and
it's a fucking alien.
And it's weird saying that, yeah, because he's a fucking alien from outer space, from a whole, and he has superpowers. Like,
yeah.
I love that you're able to find a relatable point to this guy who's indestructible.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're not indestructible, but he teaches you that just because you're indestructible doesn't mean you're not capable of having issues. Like,
exactly.
He grew up just like us. He's one of us.
Yeah.
And it teaches you to love everyone, and it's just like... That I think Superman was written in the era of comics to when they needed to be really outstanding to kids and they needed to teach kids kindness and to be good. And that's just one of the only superheroes that I think has kept that from that era, at least.
This might just be me being a whiny American, but I miss truth, justice, in the American way. Like,
yeah,
that was a really cool saying that he had. But like, I get that he's more of like a worldly superhero now, so like I get it. But like when he shows up in America, make him say it. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when he shows up in London, truth, justice in the fucking London way, bitch.
Yeah.
Have some fucking tea, bitch. And he decks him into the fucking eye, that big wheel.
See, I love how he's just able to travel around the world and save whoever. He can save everyone.
He can't though, but that's the thing. That's also what I like about it, that he can't fucking save everyone. And
see, but when he can't...
And he feels, like, tormented by it almost, but he's able to, like... No, he's learned that he can't save everybody. And
yeah, so he tries to save as many as he can. Yeah. And that's what he's trying to teach is, like... Well, he's not trying to teach just let people die. What he's trying to teach is, like, do the best you can.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And you should be okay with that. You shouldn't let that haunt you that you couldn't do a certain thing when that's all you could do.
Exactly.
So that's why he's my number 4. What is your number 3?
Okay, so we're in top 3?
Yes.
Now,
we're in top 3 territory.
I feel like our top 3 is going to be somewhat similar, but we'll see. We'll see. So my number 3, surprisingly, because I swear to God, every time this motherfucker doesn't show up on number 1, people... But my number 3 is Batman. I like Batman a little bit. If you asked me fucking 6 years ago what my number 1 superhero is, I said Batman, and I said Batman's better than everyone. Batman kick anyone's ass. Batman's best. Batman. I'm fucking sick and tired of Batman, Ryan. Especially after they've given us the best Batman and then just taking it away like it's nothing.
They giveth and they take
They giveth and they take. So I'm over it. I'm over this no-powered motherfucker being the best at everything. Like, I'm over it. He's cool. I love the idea of Batman, but I'm kind of over him being the best.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I get that.
I'm over it.
I get that.
But he's Batman, and so much of me is like, Batman. My favorite comic book villains are mostly Batman villains, and the like, when I was a kid, the best, like, times I remember when being a kid was around that Batman era and doing things with my friends Batman related. So Batman always has a place in my heart, even if nowadays I'm kind of like, fucking little bitch.
Yeah.
But...
Okay.
And I fucking love Court of Owl. Basically, the whole Capullo-Snyder run of Batman is fucking awesome. It's one of my most prized possessions are my 1 through 12 signed, and then whichever one... I have a fuck ton of them signed. I was just missing the middle arc, because that's when we kind of forgot about going to the comic book store and didn't have a lot of money, and it was a whole thing. So, fucking... I'm missing, like, the 20s and shit. So, it's like the 20s wants to sell me.
So, we'll see you next year, Greg Capullo.
Yeah, but I'll definitely... You better go to fucking Comic Cosmic every fucking year, because you're gonna get so much... You've made so much money off of just me alone. Like, it must be worth it to fucking go. I think the first year, I would pay like $65 to get mine signed, whichever ones I brought with me. And then the next year, I spent like $75 to get the rest of it. I bought more. And I even bought some comics there at the convention that I could fucking get signed because I was missing them. I'm almost complete, man. I'm almost fucking complete. I almost have the complete run. I'm so happy. But they're all fucking signed by that motherfucker. That motherfucker is so fucking nice. Greg, if you're listening, you're not. But if you're listening, you're the nicest motherfucker I've ever fucking met. And you're definitely one of my heroes. Number 1 is Greg Capullo. No, Ryan, that's my number 3. What's your number 3?
Okay, my number 3 is Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I love Peter Parker also. When Spider-Man is one of those characters to where I love his true self almost as much as the character itself. Like, you really love Peter Parker. And it's like, you can't love Spider-Man if you don't like Peter Parker. Yeah. Peter Parker is just that little nerd, smart guy. And it's like, and he has fucking spider powers. He's so weird.
He's so weird.
It's so fucking weird. And he's been around for so long, and he's just, like, engraved in pop culture. And it's just like, Spider-Man. And who's the person that's gotten 3 different reboots in the past decade?
Right. It's fucking
Spider-Man.
Tell me I'm wrong. Change my mind.
But who has gotten at
Spider-Man.
least 2 good? Oh wait, no, Batman 2.
Spider-Boy. Spider-Boy.
Yeah, but Spider-Man. I love Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I even sort of love-hate relationship with Andrew Garfield, but I love Tom Holland. So it's like, I've loved the Spider-Man animated show. There's been so many good animated shows too around then. Exactly. It's just Spider-Man. I felt has to be in the top 3. And I feel like I gotta do that just for my boy Stan Lee, because thank God that you gave us Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Thank you so fucking much.
Steve Ditko.
They did it together. Ditko.
Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here. He never let you forget it, man. As much as people want to talk shit on him, that motherfucker never let you forget it. He was Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee. So, how dare you talk shit? Anyways.
Don't talk shit on my boy.
That's your number 3?
That's my number 3.
Alrighty. My number 2 is going to shock the world. Hellboy. Yeah. Oh, God. This table's shaking. Oh, my God. Everyone's waking up. It's not fucking... Yeah, exactly. This isn't a DC. This isn't a fucking Marvel character. This is dark fucking Horse, motherfuckers.
Ooh, no. It's just Mike.
Well, it's Dark Horse. They do the Dark Horse, but it's Mike Mignola. It's
Mike.
the greatest, my favorite, like, if you can call it an indie comic. He just kind of did it out of nowhere, and he is for the most part, writer and artist for these books. Maybe not so much the new ones, but he definitely writes them. He writes the new ones. He writes the BPRD shit. But I love the world of Hellboy. I love motherfucker just red. Just red motherfucker, big old red bastard. I love the movies. I'm a fucking Ron Perlman. I'm devastated that the new guy, that fucking David Harbour looks like he looks, because god damn, the rest of that movie looks pretty fucking cool. Yeah. But it's just him. It's just him that just looks.
And that's the most important part about a Hellboy movie is Hellboy.
Awful as hell. Like, it's hell. He looks like hell, and it's not that. I shouldn't look that helly. I get it. He should look like a fucking half demon.
Yeah, I can see why. Every time you've shown me a comic from Hellboy, I'm just like enthralled by the fucking art style of Mike Mignola. It's beautiful.
I love the shadows. It's like, dude, the shadows are like the best thing about that fucking art. It's fucking cool.
And yeah, you can say that it's super lazy the way he does it, but it comes out so beautiful.
His style, no, it's just his style. You can say that Bruce Timm is lazy with the way he draws, but it's not. It's just their style. Like,
it's like everyone has their style.
I love
you can't knock someone.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
So I could go on for hours about Hellboy, but I decided I'm not going to. Ryan, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Batman.
Ah, the Batman.
I love Batman. The Batman. I love everything from the movies, the TV shows, the comics, the games. Like, he's had a solid game spree. He's had a fucking solid run in TV shows.
Arkham games are fucking cool.
I love Batman Beyond. A lot of people kind of shit on Batman Beyond.
I like Batman Beyond cool. Return of the Joker. I don't like the show that much.
Yeah, I love The Killing Joke. I love The Killing Joke as
The Killing Joke
as Grant Morrison would say, The Killing Joke.
I love it.
But but I love
Batman kills the Joker.
I love how it's like they found the weirdest kind of thing to apply itself to, and to have kids that have dead parents in a way be able to relate to him. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. Yeah. It's like Daredevil in a way, to where they're going for everyone. It's like you also can feel like people can feel related to Batman's like intentions, where he just wants to do good. He does all this for good.
My parents aren't even dead, and Batman helped me with that, because when I was at Six Flags, the horror nights, whatever the fuck, I'm bad at that shit. I can't do it. I don't like things coming up and scaring me. I'm terrible little bitch. But I had a Batman beanie on that has, like, you pull it down over your face and it makes a cowl. So I just would, every time someone would come and scare me, I would just scream, "My parents are dead. My parents are dead!" And then they'd leave me alone. So Batman helped me, man. So thank you, Batman. Thank you, Batman. So yeah, I can respect him being higher on like anyone else's list. I get it.
I just had to put him in the top. I had to put him in my top 3 just because my number 1 is
He's in my top 3 too, so I can't complain.
So who is your number 1?
Spider-Man. It's fucking Spider-Man.
Radioactive.
Spider-Blood. I love fucking Spider-Man, dude.
Why? Why did they say Spider-Man?
Because he's got Spider-Man Spider-Blood. Don't fucking Spider-Blood.
Why not Spider-Man?
Radioactive Spider-Blood.
We could go on for hours just singing that.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the rest of the podcast. No, but fucking dude. Okay, there's like you already touched a little bit about it. But people want to shit on the Clone Saga. I fucking love the Clone Saga. The Clone Saga is so nuts, and that's what I love about comics. That comics can be nuts and shit. That new Into the Spider-Verse movie was really fucking good. Yeah, I love that shit. My cat. What is your problem, kitty?
Come here, kitty.
Meow.
Continue talking.
Anyways, fucking Spider-Man. So, I love just every comic book character has like 1,000 different costumes. Yeah. But Spider-Man's got the most, man. I think Spider-Man's gotta have the most. And I just love that about any character that has a fuck ton of different costumes that isn't just your standard costume. Yeah. Like Superman has a bunch of different costumes, but they're mainly the blue, yellow, and red. They're not really much variation other than black or silver. Like, that's it. It's all that time he was fully like fucking electro blue. But also, over the years, I've come to accept the truth that Spider-Man's villains are better than Batman's villains.
Oof!
I'm sorry.
Sacrilegious.
But they are. They fucking are. Like, they're better than fucking his villains. Okay. I'm sorry. He's got the best rogues gallery out there.
Okay.
with Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, fucking Electro, Mysterio, Rhino, Kingpin, I can go on for days. Sandman, Mysterio. Venom, all of them, Ryan. Carnage, oh my god. I keep going. I love fucking Spider-Man. I love the world of Spider-Man. The Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson. It gave us J.K. Simmons. I love... I may have said this recently. I think I feel like I said this recently, but I'm on the fuck Gwen Stacy train. Like, I don't like Gwen Stacy.
I think you said that last podcast.
Probably. Who the fuck knows? But fuck Gwen Stacy. It's all about Peter and MJ. Even during the phase when she was smoking and being kind of a hoe. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm all about it. I ship them so fucking hard. I don't know what it is about it. I kind of do, but I'm not going to delve into that right now. But I fucking love Peter and MJ.
Okay.
So that's why Spider-Man's my number one. And he was my first ever fucking superhero. Those Sam Raimi movies was my first, like, thing that I was really, that I was into that wasn't a Disney cartoon or a Pixar cartoon. Like, that was the shit that I was, like, I don't want to say grew up, but it was the next step of growing up. It was Spider-Man.
Okay.
I had the fucking VHS, and I took it to my dad's work to watch it in his conference room all the fucking time. And then one day, on the way out of the house, I fucking dropped it, and it broke, and we had to drive to Walmart on his way to work, and he bought me a new one. It was the best day ever. And I watched it in his fucking conference room. I don't remember a lot. I don't remember a lot of that old building, because I was kind of young back then. But I remember sitting in that conference room watching that building on fire. I remember that vividly. And I remember a lot of that building, but whatever.
Okay.
What is your number one, Ryan?
My number one is very biased.
Oh, wait. I know your number one. I bet you I can guess. Anyways, continue.
Guess.
No.
No, do it. You can do it.
Your number one favorite superhero of all time is Drax the Destroyer.
How the fuck did you know? That's insane. No, it is Captain America. It is the boy, the man out of time.
The man out of time.
I love the whole, he was there back then, and now he got
punched Adolf Hitler in the jaw.
Yeah, he punched Adolf Hitler, and now he's punching...
What other superhero could say that?
Exactly.
No one, just Captain America.
Exactly.
As far as I know.
Fucking
probably Batman's done it at some point.
Well, yeah, but he's the only one that's done it and then came back, and he's the vital part of the Avengers. My formal introduction to Captain America was this weird comic that I got from my birthday before the movie actually came out. I think from you.
Oh yeah, it was that weird
it was
big
a weird
chested
man. And for some reason I really liked it. Maybe because I was just a kid and I was like, oh, Captain America.
Had that green bitch on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really liked Captain America then, and then all of a sudden, Chris Evans came. And I was like, oh my fucking god, Captain America. And ever since then, I've just loved Captain America. I love his comics. His comics sometimes get kind of weird, but I love I love him and Bucky, and I love how when I love the whole relationship about the Winter Soldier, and it's like that's so gut-wrenching to know that his friend he thought he lost.
Brubaker knows what's fucking up.
Yeah, and it's like,
have you read that Brubaker shit?
I did.
Brubaker shit's
fucking
good.
really good. So I've always loved Captain America, and I feel like he's just such a good guy.
Yeah.
Like, other than just like if you take away, he doesn't have really powers except his enhanced abilities, and even then, it's mainly just his heart that gets him through everything. It's his will.
If you ask me who the most pure superheroes are, I can only tell you. I can only pick two. It's Captain America
and Spider-Man.
And no, it's Captain America and Superman. The only two people who I could see if they were normal citizens and a grenade was thrown at them, they would jump over it.
Yeah.
I could feel every other superhero might run. Maybe not Batman, but like still like, or he would do something like kick the grenade up in the fucking air and Batman. Yeah. But still, you get it. Like
Cap would risk his life just to save.
And he did. That's the best part about that fucking first Avenger movie. To me, is when he jumps over that fucking that dummy grenade. Like it's so fucking good.
I love that, and I love when he's just when he's running up and he has the car door and he's using the car door as a
shield. The shield at first, and it has a star on the car door. Like,
and then he's like, he just wants to save that girl's son.
Yeah,
that's all he wants to do. He doesn't give a fuck about anything else. Catching the guy. But then once the son get out of the way, he's like, "I'm gonna get this fuck."
I love that kid. And he's like, "I can swim. Go get him!" And he was like, "All right." Yeah.
Like I just love Captain America.
Thorn.
I love everything about Captain America.
Yeah, he's a really good character.
The only thing that's ever pissed me off about Captain America is when they try to go all Hail Hydra.
Is when they went Hydra with him. It was cool for an idea. On paper, it's cool, but not.
But no, I don't like that. Captain America's a good guy.
Yeah, it's like they made up for it by being like, "Oh, well, it wasn't really Steve Rogers." Rogers, so it's okay.
Yeah. But then
like,
again,
still,
it's like
stupid.
you either give me Bucky Barnes, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Captain America, or Steve Rogers, Captain America. There's only 3 that I will ever take, and even then, I'm not a big fan of the other 2, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm way more of a Steve Rogers.
Exactly.
So give me real Steve Rogers if you're gonna give me Cap. That's why he's my number 1. Pacha.
So let's see. If your number 1's a Marvel and my number 1's a Marvel, does that mean we're more Marvel than DC, bro?
Yeah.
All right. We're saying it right here. It's been confirmed. We're more Marvel than DC. Sorry, DC. You guys
love
some
you.
cool people. But let me see. Hold on. So my list, you might want to take yours because see what your number is. My list consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Marvel characters, 4 DC characters, and other. Because Hellboy,
2,
Dark Horse.
3, 4.
So what are you,
5.
man?
I have 5. I'm 5 for 5.
You're 5 for
Online.
5?
Yeah.
Man, you're on the
But
fence.
I do have more honorable mentions from Marvel.
Marvel?
I have
Same.
complete honorable mentions for Marvel except Shazam. So it's
Okay.
like
Okay.
I'm definitely more of a Marvel man.
Yeah, we're both more Marvel men.
Marvel
we're
man.
Merry Marvel men. Like you say the Merry Marvel bullpen or something like that. I love Stanley. I miss him so fucking much, man. Anyways, with that being said, we've gone through our top 10. That's your top 10. Leave your top 10 down in the comments down below because everyone's top 10 is fucking different. And I swear to God, if it's fucking Batman, I'm killing myself. No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking joking. Promise. I'm 100% okay with your number 1 being Batman. I get it. Batman's fucking cool. I get it.
Except it's kind of lame now.
Yeah, to me, Ryan, to me. To each his own. Or her own. To each his or her or other own.
Alright, let's just get on to my topic.
We're bumbling. On to your topic. Okay, Ryan, what's your topic?
My topic today is cats.
Cats?
Specifically our cats.
So is this because we went on for so long just now about superheroes?
No.
You're like, we'll talk about something else later.
No, definitely not.
All right, got it.
But cats, our cats, to be specific.
Okay, we have a lot of cats.
We have 4.
Yeah, we have 4 of them.
We have Harley, Charlie, Sammy, and the newest addition, Padme.
We have Padme.
We have our lovely Padme.
Those of you who are oldies in the Buck and Ryan show probably heard a couple episodes about a cat named Jarvis. Jarvis, there's a long story about why Jarvis is no longer living with me. But I'm not going to delve into it because we don't really even know 100%.
Yeah, so we're just going to
know that Jarvis is no longer here.
Miss you, bud.
Miss my bud. I miss my bud every goddamn day. But we have my Padmes.
Yes.
And she definitely helped me get through that shit.
So I was just thinking we could say some stories that we have about our cats that are specifically funny and stand out to us because there's a lot. Our cats are fucking weird.
We can even tell the kind of like tales of the cats. So we'll start with Harley. I could tell Harley. Yeah. Harley started out as my baby. So for years I wanted a cat. We had one cat named Leia. She kind of sucked. She ate one of my geckos. A little bitch. And then one day she just fucking didn't come back. She was an outdoor indoor cat. She'd always come home to eat, and then one day she just fucking didn't come back. So we don't know. And I kept telling Mom, I want to get a cat. I want to get a cat. She's like, I want to get a cat. No, we don't know how to feed anything. Why do you get a cat? Like, don't get a fucking cat. And once I got a job, I'm like, I can fucking pay for a cat. My mom was like, don't get a fucking cat. So my friend's cat had kittens. And I was like, I'm gonna get a fucking cat. And my problem was, I told Mom, I said, I'm gonna get a cat. She goes, don't you fucking dare get a cat. So I was scared and didn't get a cat. Then the cat had another litter of kittens. And I was like, I'm gonna get a fucking cat. But they were all already claimed from day one. So I was like, fuck.
God damn it.
And she was gonna take her cat to get fixed. She put the cat in the pet taxi, set the pet taxi outside to go inside to get the keys of the car. Where the fuck that was her story. I don't know what the fuck. I don't remember. This was a while ago. She comes back out and the taxi's open. Cat's outside. She's like, fuck. Cat comes back the next night. Definitely like, fucking like it's you know it's gonna be pregnant. You know. So she was like, fuck. Now I gotta wait. So she fucking waited to see, and sure enough, fucking pregnant. So it had a third fucking litter, and I go, you know what? Fuck it. Before this litter was born, I go, I'm claiming one right now. And she fucking like, all right, you better fucking come get it day one, or you better come get it as soon as they're able to leave their mom. Like, all right, I'll be there. And sure enough, I was there. The last one, man. It's a little fucking Harley, a little fucking calico kitten. I was so excited. I love calicos.
Now she's fat.
Little long-haired calico kitty. So I fucking brought her home. I fucking had like a little like spot for her, a little scratching post, everything. I bought fucking fuck ton of food. I bought fuck ton of kitty food, and didn't tell my mom. By the way, didn't tell her. 'Cause I knew it was gonna be a fucking thing. Fast forward a couple years, about like a year or so, she's finally big enough to not fucking be terrified by our giant dog that we had at the time. Doobie would not hurt a fucking fly. He was the sweetest pit bull lab you'd ever fucking meet. He wouldn't hurt a fucking fly. He didn't give two dicks about a cat. Yeah. Didn't fucking care.
You loved
but
it.
Little tiny kid, we didn't want her to be terrified, but he was 100-something pounds. He was huge. Big old boy. Big fatty. So once she was big enough to like, if you wanted to chase her or whatever the fuck, she could run away from him. We were like, all right, you can go introduce yourself. And sure enough, they got along just fucking fine. They had this little like symbiotic relationship where like she had her spot, he had his spot. They didn't really go near each other. If they did, he just kind of want to lick her because he's fucking Doobie. He's like, and they fucking lived up until fucking. She's still alive. She's only like 6 or so, but Doobie's no longer with us, and I feel like I can see that she misses him.
Yeah,
like, definitely she misses her big buddy.
But now.
But then I got Jarvis, and as we just said about Jarvis, happened. During Jarvis, I have a room outside of the house, if that makes sense. So Jarvis didn't live with the family. Harley eventually moved in with the house to the dog with the dog, and I wanted a fucking cat for myself. So got Jarvis with my ex. It's a whole fucking story. So got Jarvis fucking, and then Jarvis decided nah. But in the meantime, we got Charlie, who looked somewhat like Jarvis. Boy. And I wanted to get another cat because for a little bit, Jarvis would go inside and outside. Yeah. And so Harley seemed to kind of dig having a little buddy at a certain point. Once Jarvis was like big enough to kind of like fuck with her. Yeah. Because she's, by the way, huge. Somehow this cat is fucking massive. Huge. You can see a picture of her. She's fucking massive. So once Jarvis is big enough to like deal with her, and like and shit, he would fuck with her all the time, constantly jump on her and like pull on her fucking like ear and shit, fuck with her and shit. And so after a while, she'd be like, "Okay, fucking kill me." But I could see that she missed having a little buddy, so I got Charlie, and I could tell that my mom kind of liked having Jarvis inside, but I didn't want to fucking always have him inside and get used to inside. I wanted him to get used to this house, to this room. So got Charlie, and Charlie's a sweet little boy. He's a little farter, man. You touch him, he farts. It's fucking great. Boy. Like, he just smells like butt all the time because he's always farting.
You guys can see a picture of him on the screen. He definitely looks like a little farter.
Yeah, he's a little fart. He's a little toot machine.
I can describe you guys the meow that this thing makes. The sound that this thing creates is me. It's weird. It's definitely weird.
It's great.
So
all our cats have distinct sounds too, except for Harley. She's a pretty normal cat.
Yeah, unless when you get near, except when you get near the treats, it's like.
Oh yeah, she does like.
She was crazy.
That's pretty funny.
So, Charlie is great, but then you have to explain.
So Charlie, then I'm thinking, okay, hold on a second. Poor little Charlie is all small, and he can't be like this big old fucking cat can't be his fucking girlfriend. He needs something his age to be able to play with. So when he gets Jarvis size, he don't try to fuck with Harley all the time. That way she'll be a bit more like, oh, okay, cool. These cats are cool.
Yeah.
So then, by the way I'm getting these Jarvis and Charlie and shit is I work at a pet store, and we get all our cats through the adoption center from the shelter down the street. And I just fill out a form. They know me. They know my living situation. They've already I have license. I got my dog. I got Doobie through there years ago when he was fucking 9 months. I think that's how old he was. We fucking got him there. So.
Oh shit.
We fucking like we know them. I know Joe. I know the people down there. Yeah. So like name dropping now, but so this one Siamese cat came in. Which, if you don't know this, it's not Siamese, the actual breed, but it's the pattern. It's like the light gray nose and the light gray ears and paws, but the rest of her is all like that creamy kind of white color, and her tail's that gray. Yeah. And she came in, she had a cone on, and which some of them do because they've all been neutered, fixed, or spayed, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever you call it.
Whichever one. One of them's for male, one of them's female. I don't know.
Who cares?
But they've been fucking dealt with. There's no babies coming out of them. So I was like, oh, but I'm looking at her tail, and her tail is like hella tiny, like not tiny, but it's like maybe 4 inches when a normal cattail is like 7 or 8 inches.
Okay.
And it's has like stitches on it. They go, oh, what happened to her tail? And Jill, who dropped her off, was like, oh, she was like caught in a glue trap with the California fires and shit, because we were in California. And someone rescued her, but when she got caught in the trap, she was like freaking out and broke her tail. And it'd been a while that had happened. She'd been stuck on the trap. There was no way that they're gonna like have it heal, so they amputated it. So I was like, oh, little baby, and immediately I was like, Charlie needs a girlfriend. So fucking I got her. Fucking my boss is a little mad because he likes those pattern cats, and he got one himself a little while back, and he wanted to get another one. I'm like, hell no, you already got one, bitch. I'm getting one. So I got one. So we got Sammy. And her and Charlie are in love. They are 2 peas in a fucking pod. They snuggle. It is amazing.
Charlie will literally watch her in her sleep.
He watches her sleep. It's the most pure fucking like thing ever. I would watch some big biker guy sit down and watch them and be like, oh, look at the little babies. Because they're so fucking cute. Oh my god. Even my dad. My dad, who's not a big animal person, is like, literally left our house one day and was like, oh, I want a cat. Let me know when like a cat comes in. Because I'm like, what the fuck? Cats, there's something about cats. There's something about them.
It's like, and I was never specifically a big cat person because we always had Doobie, the big old fucking dog. And I was always a big dog guy. And then all of a sudden all these cats started coming in. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I love cats. Cats are amazing.
And when I got Sammy, the initial thing was, okay, we're going to see how she does with Jarvis. Because Jarvis had, at this point, been in a room, not a room, it's a little apartment. He's been in it's a little space. He's been in a space by himself, just a lone cat being king of the castle for a couple months now at this point, because Charlie's inside and shit, don't know how to deal with it. So I think, okay, if he is okay with Sammy, then Sammy will be his girl. I'm literally like fucking Match.comming these fucking cats. I'm like, he'll be Jarvis's girlfriend, and if not, she'll be Charlie's girlfriend, because I'm sure Charlie will fucking be fine with her. He's a little kitten. He likes fucking... He came with a little brother that someone else bought, and I felt bad for him, which is kind of why I got him, like, spur of the moment. I was like, oh, I feel bad. And I was just like, Mom, you need a cat. Here you go. I get the box home, take Sammy out of the box, and immediately Jarvis is... His hair's all up and shit. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. Take her in, show her to Charlie. Charlie's like, and they start fucking playing, and they start like...
he goes, man.
Yeah, man. And they immediately start like playing, and they run around, they chase each other around the house. It's a little like... It's the greatest little fucking sound ever.
They like tackle each other.
And when we first got Sammy, you used to always hear the sound of... Let me see if I can like recreate this. It would sound like this, guys.
Yeah.
All around the house, because her cone would drag on the fucking floor. But now she's all healed and shit. Her tail is fine, by the way.
She's a pretty girl.
And she's so fucking beautiful. Look at this beautiful little cross-eyed little nitwit. She's cross-eyed.
She's so cross-eyed. It's amazing.
So, like I said, this all happened in between Jarvis, and then the Jarvis happened.
Yes.
The event we don't talk about. But then I gave it like a month or so, kind of like waiting, and nothing happened. And I'm like, okay, I need a buddy. I miss having a little buddy out here. I'll give something else some love if I can't love my Jarvis.
Yeah.
So I fucking said, fuck it. The next cat that comes into fucking work, I'm getting it. And this cat comes in. Her name is Margarita, and I'm going, fuck that. And first off, fuck that. But obviously, old. She's not old, but she's 2 years old.
Okay.
Calico cat. I also said that I wanted to get something different than what we had.
Yeah.
So literally, this is exact opposite of what I said I was going to get. I said the next male cat that comes in that's different than any of our other cats, I'm gonna fucking get. And literally, a female calico, 2-year-old fucking cat is sitting in a cage, and I'm looking at her, and obviously had a litter of kittens before, because her like nipples are huge, and she was really fucking saggy at that time.
Yeah.
And she's looking at me, and she went, meow. And I went, aw. So I started fucking petting her, and I picked her up, and I sat down on the chair at work, and I was like holding her mostly like while I was working and helping customers and shit. And I'm thinking, I went, I like this cat. This cat's fucking cute. She's looking up at me, and I'm like, oh, this fucking kitty, he's so cute. And I instantly got like fucking attached at that point, and I go, fuck it. So I filled out the application. Jill was like, yeah. So I fucking took her home that night, Fucking bring her home, rename her Padme because Padme is such a much fitting name for her.
Yeah.
And this baby is the most sweetest fucking bitch. First off, she loves belly rubs. I'm assuming because she was a mom and like she's constantly had like babies like sucking on them titties.
Yeah.
That she just loves that feeling of like that belly rubs because you just touch that belly, she will lay on her back, spread her arms and legs full on out, and just purr away as you just like rub that belly. You just rub.
And if you take your hands away, nope, you're putting them right back.
She'll grab your hands and put your hands back. She fucking loves them belly rubs.
Let's see if I can see her sleeping right there on the bed. Let's see if we can get her up.
Padme. Nah, she's out.
Yeah, she's out.
She's tired, baby. But she's my baby, and I said I was gonna get a boy because the boy cats I always like that we had because Harley is not like she doesn't really want to be touched too much. And Sammy is the same way. She's like, you can touch me sometimes.
She's skittish because of the fire.
She's very skittish, but we get
PTSD.
it. But Charlie, you can run up, fucking pick him up. You can pick him up with your foot. You can fucking just like touch his head with your fingers. Put his finger on top of his head. Like, you don't care. You can do whatever the fuck you want to him. He's a cat. Same with Jarvis. So I was like, I'm gonna get another boy cat because you can do what the fuck you want with them boy cats.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. Just it's fun to like fucking pick him up into the pendulum. Like. Girl cats don't do that pendulum.
See, and like as long as you don't do anything harming them, you're not doing anything bad.
Exactly. And then I love them kitties. I love to just take Jarvis and just smush his head. So smushy.
Because then he's like, man.
But lo and behold, this fucking cat, she's my little female Jarvis. Like she's perfect for me. Like, I love this fucking cat. I love it. She has approved of my girlfriend, so we're good there. She's fucking like I think she likes my girlfriend more than she likes me, dude. Honestly, I think she does. Because if my girlfriend's over, it's fuck me, dude. She don't give a fuck about me. She's right on her lap, sitting right on her lap. She got to be pet by her. She'll kind of sit between us, maybe, but she has to be touching her. Like, she likes. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what the fuck it is, but whatever. She can have her. No, I'm kidding. No. But do you have any fucking fun stories?
I don't really know.
That's the kind of saga of the kitties.
Yeah, I mean, like all we really needed to do was kind of like explain the saga of the kitties, really.
Fucking. Bro, Charlie is my little... Okay, so Charlie, if you come over to our house and you use our bathroom, Charlie's going to come in the bathroom. Charlie's going to come in and he's going to be there with you.
You can't shit in peace.
Whether he's going to rub up against your leg, or he's going to jump up on your lap, or he's going to sit on the windowsill and watch you. Yeah. He's going to come into the bathroom, and if the door is closed all the way, he will paw at the door and and he'll progressively get louder and louder and louder and louder until you concede.
No, that and all of a sudden, do you know all you hear? It's the other one. Sammy. Run out of nowhere. And all you hear is...
Yeah. So then once one's in, Sammy wants to come in. And then they go play in the shower. So then they'll go like fuck around and it's like...
all this is like at like 1:30 in the morning.
Exactly. It happens no matter when you go to the bathroom, it happens. Yeah. If you're in the bathroom, it happens. Dude, Charlie is like a magnet to your room, man. He loves your room.
Oh, dude, every time I walk inside and he sees me, he look at me, run off to my room, and wait there. And I'm like, I'm not even going to my room. And then he'll sit there and me. I'm like, fuck off. But I love all of our cats.
Yeah, dude.
They all have their distinct personalities. I love them.
Harley. My favorite thing about Harley is if you go near her trees, she will come up to you and she'll paw at you, meow 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 until you give her fucking trees. A fatty. I love her.
I love her.
She's fatty because she lived off meow mix, man. That's why she's fatty.
Yeah, she's
just
fatty.
Just saying.
She's
all these
fatty.
other cats are eating good food, although Charlie and Sammy might start fucking getting fat. Just
Sammy hasn't grown at all in the past like 2 months.
True.
Charlie's
There's
grown
something
a little
about them, man. Charlie,
he's grown a little bit.
Charlie was 4 months when we got him, and we got him in November. So that means November, December, January, February, and we're in March. So he is 8 months old, and he is the size of a fucking like. He's still 4 months.
He's the size of a shoe. He's the size of a shoe.
Same with Sammy. Sammy's only a month younger, so she's 7 months, and she looks like she's fucking 4 months. They don't grow. I don't know if like, I don't know what the fuck's up with. Oh, Charlie is like somewhat getting bigger. You can tell, but Sammy has not grown it whatsoever. Yeah, and you can tell because Charlie is starting to get bigger than Sammy. But I think there's some magical voodoo shit where if you like chop off the end of a cat's tail, they stop growing.
We just stumped her.
Well, we didn't. The fucking hospital did. Yeah.
No, the fires did.
No, the fires didn't take her tail.
Well, I mean,
they amputated it.
Yeah, but they had to
she could have
because
like, a crooked, all broken tail.
Yeah,
no. we didn't want that for her. It'd been painful and
exactly.
That's bad.
So
I love these fucking cats, man.
Dude,
these
our cats are great.
And I was always saying, like, I'm a dog person. I'm not gonna fucking get a cat. Dog for life. But
yeah, and then
honestly, like after Doobie went, I was like, I can't get another dog. I can't do this. So decided to go for a cat, and that's
cats.
Then it's the saga began of cats. Now we're on number 4. I was even thinking if fucking Padme might like a little son, or even a little Annie to call her own. I don't know, we'll see. I know the limit where I live is 4, but they don't know.
That's 4 inside the house.
I have my own house. Anyways, no, I don't. We don't do outdoor.
Yeah,
I don't
no
like the
outdoor
outdoor
kitties.
cat. Yeah, I hate that. All our cats are indoor. They're little fucking pampered babies. They're our babies. I love the kitties. I love them so fucking much.
So do I, man.
I'm trying to think of another fucking little story I could tell. Like well, Sammy. If I'm in the kitchen at night in the middle of the night, Sammy's there. Sammy's right there behind me, looking at me. She likes to jump on the counter and like. I'll pet her, so that's when she lets me fucking pet her. It's like in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But each one's so different.
I know.
That's why if you guys don't have a cat or you're like very negative about cats, let a cat into your life. Go get a kitten and raise a little bit.
And raise them well.
And
if you raise a kitty well, they will grow up well.
It will be the best thing of your entire life. You will not regret it.
Oh my god, you guys will not. I swear.
All right, we already went on for quite a little bit, even though we said we weren't going to because we were going to keep this short. But I think it's a good place to end it, Ryan.
So do I.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. If you like this week's ramblings, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new episodes. If you have an idea for a future topic, leave a comment down below or tweet us at Buck and Ryan. That's Buck, the letter N, Ryan. We don't check there very often, but I'm going to try to do that more. Promise. Thanks again, everyone. See you on the next episode. Love ya.